I'd say that my least unique experience growing up was spending all my free time playing genuine slop on Roblox. And I don't mean that in any negative way, I fucking loved my slop. I couldn't get enough of this shit. I don't think I've seriously sat down to play Roblox in like 3 years at this point. Still, there's no denying that I was practically raised on this website. I know, horrible time to be having this sentiment. I've already seen a lot of videos reminiscing on the super OG old school Roblox, so I wanted to focus on a different era, a much more embarrassing era. That's right, bitch, we're talking peak COVID lockdown Friday Night Funkin' RP anime ABA Roblox. I'm not really sure if everything I talk about is going to be relatable to everyone. I was into some pretty weird stuff back then, but this is what I remember playing, and I'm the one making the video, so if anything, consider this Tristan exposed. I know this isn't everyone's thing, but we're going to talk about that anime shit first, and you're not going to complain. Anime games have always been a part of Roblox, but I think that lockdown and the quote-unquote great shift are really what propelled them into being one of the main things you see. Kids these days have it so good. It seems like almost every show has a decent enough Roblox game based on it. If nothing else, they probably have a character in ABA. Unfortunately for me, I was 14 during lockdown. All I knew about was Hunter x Hunter Nene Killua fucking Nagito Shrine bullshit. Now the kids get to play ABA and Subaru Stair Simulator all day, an incredibly gassy cart ride simulation. Life is unfair. Oh my... Real quick, while searching for games, I noticed that no matter what, if you look up anything anime related and scroll once, there's a bunch of games about sleeping in characters' laps or holding their hands. I will not be fucking tempted. Why did this get such low ratings? What were they expecting? These are 10 million% a result of Rukia feet hangout, and is it just me or if we lost the plot? This is the worst possible sidetrack. Let's lock back in. 2019-2020 lockdown plus Roblox, TikTok, and anime. I'll give you 1 second to think about it. Did you think Danganronpa? Because that's where we're going. Listen, it's not embarrassing. These are dark memories that we all share. All of us. Just me, okay. I was 14 with no school or social interaction and unrestricted internet access in the darkness of my bedroom for months. If you're gonna make fun of me, I at least ask that you take that into consideration. At least it's better than femboy anime waifu tycoon choose the waifu AI chatbot landfill. Are you... Guess. I don't even really remember how I found out about Danganronpa. I think it just showed up in my Steam library one day, like Satan tempting Eve with the apple. I'll probably talk about it more in its own video at some point, but just know I was unfortunately a very big fan. Pivoting back to Roblox, it feels like the Danganronpa community really found a home there during the pandemic. Almost any game you click on was uploaded in either 2020 or 2021. A particularly popular genre, if you can call it that, were these shrine games. They were usually just a simple little area containing a shrine made of a specific character. I don't know if anybody actually hung out in these and like worshipped Nagito. I'd say that it wouldn't surprise me, but you've got to draw the line somewhere. The only one I really remember being on was this Hajime shrine. Nothing super interesting about this, except for this meat on the bone that I got lodged in. Honestly, this is as far as I went with Danganronpa Roblox games. Hold on. I know what you're thinking. Tristan, you just spent the entire video so far waffling about shit you didn't even play? What was the point? There's no goddamn point. I just think it's funny. Let's play some more. Those character shrines? Yeah, fuck those. Check this out. This is the Danganronpa Church. And unfortunately, this game wasn't capable of displaying my hyper-realistic pig freak avatar. This game was completely silent despite being inhabited by NPCs of all the characters. This shit is creepy almost. Outside, there's a bunch more NPCs, a giant, and some character morphs. They even had Your Turn to Die characters here, but I haven't played that game yet, so I have no clue who any of these people are. Like the other Shrine games, it seems more like a shitpost than anything. Another genre of anime game I remember playing were anime roleplay games. I never actually seriously roleplayed in one of these. I was always more interested in griefing because I hate joy. Specifically, I remember this Doki Doki Literature Club roleplay. I have like the faintest memory of someone dressed up as Yuri crashing out on me for something I did. Probably just hurling middle schooler insults. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Looking back, they might have just really been in character, because what could I have done in fucking DDLC Roblox RP that was even that bad? Of course, the game is totally empty today, but the creator did update the description in late 2025 to say something about a new one coming eventually. It's really fascinating how alive the DDLC fandom is to this day. The original game came out in 2017, then there was DDLC Plus. I remember there being this rumor about a sequel or something like that, but I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry, but we're bringing it back. For barely one paragraph, please let me have this. I found this one DGR roleplay that recreated the maps of Trigger Happy Havoc in V3. I'd like to introduce you to Chewbacca Corpse Parts, the ultimate piglet. This is actually pretty cool. Not as cool as those Gmod maps where you can set off 4 tactical nukes in the gym, but still, this must have taken a ton of effort. I could seriously wander these halls for at least half an hour before I started wishing I could spawn in a bunch of Combine soldiers and experience the horrors of war. There was also this one called Junko Simulator. There were actually other people playing this, so I followed this Kirigiri cosplayer around while hitting a little bit of a dance until they left. Last one, just another standard DGR roleplay. There was a group of people that all seemed like they knew each other. None of them seemed disturbed by my piglet. Okay, we're done. I could talk about these anime RP games for days, so just add that to the list of videos I'm gonna make one day, I swear, I think. Before we end the anime game section, it would be remiss if I didn't at least mention Anime Battle Arena, or just ABA. This game deadass fundamentally changed Roblox, dude. Maybe I'm kind of crazy for that, but I swear this game feels like the divide between 2020s. But I swear this game really feels like the divide between 2010s and 2020s Roblox, where a game on the front page can only be one of 2 things: brain rot slop, or anime fighting game. If anything, the gameplay is super entertaining to watch just for the fact that it's blocky Roblox anime characters shift locking around and spamming M1. I never really played it myself because I'm really bad at fighting games, and I'm a bitch. But still, you gotta recognize how huge this game was and still is. I'm not gonna go super in depth right now, but there is an explosion of games like this during lockdown based on every show ever. I'll mention Blox Fruits, GPO, and YBA. On November 1st, 2020, Friday Night Funkin' released on Newgrounds, and we can still feel the effects to this day. The game literally blew up immediately, eventually leading to an entire ecosystem of fan mods, games, characters, fan fiction, Rule 34. Remember when UGC was super new and scuffed and there were straight FNF GF hentai on Roblox? I don't have proof, but I swear I can remember this. I actually really like this game. Brave opinion, I know. I love those bleep bloops. If you're watching this, you already know all this. Let's just play some Roblox. The most popular FNF Roblox game is Funky Friday. It's like a culmination of every mod and fan song ever, and it has 2 billion plays. For comparison, actual FNF on Newgrounds only has 84 million, but like the game has been reposted to a million different Flash game sites, so it's not really a fair comparison, but still. Honestly, not counting the loss of the incredible art by Phantom Arcade, this is kind of the definitive version of Friday Night Funkin'. They've got every mod you can think of along with the original tracks. Since it's on Roblox 2, you can play against other people, and it's just a great time. I've always been like medium good at rhythm games, but even the impossible shit is so fun to play with friends. There's also Friday Night Bloxin', but it's pretty much the same thing. Actually, it seems like there's even more mods on this one, but I'm not counting. If anything, they just have the crazier shit on here. The animations are pretty nice too. There's like a fine line between difficult but fun and difficult but BS, and FNF mods almost always lean towards white noise Russian number station nonsense. But don't even think for a second that this is all there is FNF wise, because this is Roblox, bitch, and we RP. I ended up playing these 2 FNF RPs, and there's gotta be some sort of negative emotional aura baked into these games, because every time I enter one, I'm either terrified or filled with sadness and emotional turmoil. Like, look at this shit. The account I was using hasn't been age verified, so I can't see all the chat messages, but it seems like this guy was really trying to communicate with me. Just seeing these PNGs silently walk around was really starting to get to me, so let's switch gears to something else. Tower of Hell is one of the most played Roblox games ever, with over 27 billion plays. It didn't exactly come out during the pandemic, but it really blew up around that time, so I'm still counting it. It doesn't get as many active players as it once did, but it will always be remembered as the source of billions of little children's anger issues. Tower of Hell is like the fucked up cousin of classic obby games. You start at the bottom of a tower where each level is a different obby stage, and you just gotta make it to the top, but if you fall or touch a kill brick, you have to start over from the very first floor. I have a very deep-seated hatred for this game. It's just that one mistake ruins everything you've ever worked for and will have you feeling like the clip of Markiplier throwing his chair or a mouse or something. I don't know, put it on the screen. No, my God! I remember being so Stockholm Syndrome by this game that I would sit there and play it for hours after school every day, just feeling my cortisol levels rise. And actually, I take that back. Some of these newer stages are so hard for no reason. I was only able to complete a tower while recording because it was a super easy baby mode one. Either I'm getting too old for this or the game is just scuffed. There's a few different power-ups you can buy that either make the game a little easier or ruin literally everything. There's ones that make all the other players invisible, give you extra time and checkpoints, but there's also ones that add layers or summon Persona 4 fog. If you cross the finish line once you reach the top, a multiplier is added to the countdown for that stage. Most people would wait until the last second to cross to give everyone else a fair shot, but evil bastards like me would do that shit instantly, but then crash out when it happens to me in the next round. It always happens at the worst possible time, like as soon as you clear a super hard level or like when you're just barely too far to reach it in time. Welcome to the part of the video where we talk about awesome shit like Helen Keller The Experience. Roblox kart ride games have always been a thing, but during the pandemic, there started being a bunch of these weird ones where like kart ride around a generator or some shit, I don't know. How much can I say about this? Something I do have a lot to say about, however, American Dad speedrun. I remember there being a short-lived meme at the time about speedrunning cartoon intros. Well, now you can actually do it. This shit is so funny to me since the concept is so absurd, but now like with this game, there's actually strategies and skips that you can attempt as if American Dad was actually fucking a video game. I was so invested in this back in the day. Like I really needed that world record. I made my fair share of attempts back in the day. The current world record in the glitchless category is 15.6 seconds. And I swear my PB back in the day was like 16 point something. I used to proudly display it in my Discord bio, but I'm an idiot and deleted it, but I promise I was that guy. The game's changed a little from how I remembered it. You used to be able to roll out of this slide sequence right in the beginning and somehow cheese your way right to the end in like 10 seconds, but it seems like they don't want you glitching the runs and made that impossible. Hey, what's up? It's editing, Tristan. It's not true. I'm editing right now and look at this video of me doing it. It's not true. I'm wrong. A genre that got pretty popular were what I like to call mundane task simulation games, like Dad Going to Buy Milk Simulator or Get a Drink at 3 a.m. Most of these games involve waking up at some wee hour of the night to do some random bullshit, and it all goes back to Stixel's original Get a Snack at 3 a.m. simulator. Its sequel, Get a Snack at 4 a.m. is the one that got super popular with over 95 million visits, but the original has a cool 5 million. Today, we're gonna be playing 4 a.m. since that's the one I actually played. They both got remakes a few years later, but we're gonna do the original. This is my bedroom. Here on my shelf, I got all my trophies for seeing the different endings, as well as one for seeing an eclipse. The fact that I've already fully beat the game means we won't be able to see everything the game has to offer. I could have reset and started the game over, but literally whatever, dude. There's your excuse to play it for yourself. There's a bunch of cash scattered around the house. I'm just gonna pocket all that. The bathroom is absolutely fucked. Not only has the counter extended into the wall, but my dad's sleeping in the bath, and there's an actual gun just laying around. Well, I died like 2 minutes into my first run since I drank some toothpaste. This time, let's just go straight for the gun. I want to see what that's about. Any day now. I'll be back for that. Let's see what happens when you wake up your dad while we're here. Did he kill me? Exploring the house a little more, we can see the iconic Roblox orange with realistic human mouth, some more cash, Minecraft cake, a fridge with a dude's entire head in it, and some instructions for making a nutritious breakfast. I know the goal is just to get a snack, but screw that, we're eating good tonight. After gathering all the cash I could find, I set out on my way to the store, which luckily is the only other building in the entire neighborhood. I don't know if it's a stylistic choice of the game or if it just can't handle my pig, but my goddamn piglet's gone. I already said that the store is the only other thing in the town, but this place is way too barren for my liking. Why is the road closed off? Why is Isabel's corpse just laying there? I found some more cash next to a trash can and then entered the store. The cashier is nowhere to be seen, but that's because of one of the endings or something. I think I'm technically in the post game right now. Alongside some more cash, there's some signs telling me not to consume toothpaste and orange juice together. Add that to the to-do list. First, we gotta make these eggs, is what I would say if I didn't decide to walk into the freezer. The door locked behind me like that regular show episode and I died. Waking up in my room yet again, I collect all the cash in the house and head to the store. Why is the moon huge? This time I'm locked in. I sprint directly to the eggs. You can only hold one item at a time, so I guess we'll just have to come back later for the orange juice. Let's just pay for the egg. Oh, that's right. The cashier's gone. There's no one else in this entire town. Of course I don't need to pay. I took the cashier's hat as payback for wasting all my time collecting cash. And hey, wait, that's weird. His car is still here and he wasn't in the freezer, so where is he? Eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed the massive mistake I just made, but do you see that text up there? I thought my guy was talking about stealing the egg that I needed. Where the hell did my egg go? Did I actually have to pay for it somehow? Did I leave it at the store? No, it turns out I threw it on the cashier's car when I walked past it. Looking back at the footage, you can see that my brain saw the E key pop up and then click it instinctively. As I turn the camera, I just barely get the egg in frame. Since the egg breakfast dream is dead for this run, let's just see what happens when you pick up the orange with realistic human mouth.
Creepy stuff happens, right?
If I saw the annoying orange in my home, I think I'd have to burn the place down and fake my death. Okay, we're locking in for real this time. No distractions, no getting sidetracked. I'm gonna cook this goddamn egg. I collect all the cash in the house because I'm stupid and head back to the store one last time. In and out, get the egg, go home. Put the egg directly on the burner and turn it on. Is it done? How do I know when it's done? It's just an entire egg on the stove. Oh. I went back to the store and got the orange juice and ate a successful breakfast. Yay. I'm not done though. We still have some options to explore. First, I'm just gonna eat the bag of chips that's been sitting there the whole time. My guy ate his chips so loudly that it woke up his dad, who was sleeping soundly in the bathtub, and then I died. If you drink orange juice then eat toothpaste, you explode. A much more brutal death than toothpaste normally delivers. For the last run, let's collect the 100 cash necessary to pick up that gun. I wonder if we can make him wake up by turning on the lights. That's it for Get a Snack at 4 AM Simulator. Even in the empty post-game state of the world, there are quite a few paths for me to take, so I'm sure this segment would have been much longer if I started in a fresh save. Definitely check this one out. It's not that long and it's a lot of fun trying to get all the different endings. The final type of game that we're going to be looking at is Roblox horror games. If you look back on my channel, you'll see I did a short playthrough of Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. These videos perfectly sum up my feelings on horror games. I'm not ashamed to admit that I get really freaked out by these kinds of games. I just hate the feeling of being chased. Luckily, this first one we're gonna look at has no chasing at all, and it's actually kind of goofy. This is Rat Stapler. It dropped on Roblox on November 15th, 2020, and is heavily inspired by the indie horror game Squirrel Stapler. I remember seeing Manly Badass Hero play Squirrel Stapler back in the day, but I don't think I knew about Rat Stapler, so let's just see how similar it is to the original. Since we're playing horror games now, I figured it would be better to have my live commentary play rather than the scripted voiceover, so enjoy me playing Roblox Rat Stapler. That's loud. Is that Google XP? What was it? Oh, she's gone. It's a little freaky. Her blood spots right there. The rat god is coming today. Oh, should I approach? Okay. Remember when I used to do Let's Plays? Please do not jump scare me. The rat god is coming today. Like the sewer's blocked off. Just get these guys. Oh, those are not seconds. Those are faster than seconds. All right, rat god's coming. Got a staple. Oh no. Oh, what have you done? It's getting very loud. It's kind of freaky. My god, Theodore going crazy in the back. Those are much faster in seconds. It's so loud. I can't even hear myself. Okay, here we go. Oh my. That's slightly unnerving. Is it gonna be a jump scare? Jeez. Oh. Okay, I really disliked that. Why'd I click out? Okay. Dude, what even? Okay, ignore it. What even was that thing? It was like blurry. I didn't even see it. Our last game today is just called Smile, typed out in Zalgo text. Just saying up front, I pussied out of this one. I decided that I'm just gonna do a standalone video on this one in the future because it seems like there's a lot to this. It reminds me of lomando.com, which I did a playthrough of a few months ago. I think I'm gonna play the second Lomando and then do like a scripted video talking about both of them back to Roblox. It just goes so deep and there's a lot of religious imagery and it is freaky as hell. Anyways, here's my attempt at playing this. Like I said, I pussied out and got scared. Whew. That's actually really cool. That's free. I don't even know I'm not doing that. That's actually freaky. Oh my god. Yo, I dislike this. I'm not even gonna put this in the video. Oh My God. I think this is, dude. Oh, it's that face. It's that scary face on TikTok. I think it's supposed to be like, oh my God, closing my eyes. I think it's supposed to be like Lomando.com or like similar to it. That might just, oh, that might just be me making that up. They laugh at you because you are foolish. This is insane. I mean, it's funny because it's just like Roblox guys. I didn't even read that last one. I was talking. It's just, these are just like little Roblox guys. So it's like slightly less scary. I really hope I'm not going to be chased by some sort of creature. No! Oh my, no, no, no! Why can't I Alt F4? What? Oh my God, I'm not playing that. One day, when I'm a big boy, I'll go back and give the game the treatment it potentially deserves, but for now I'm done. I don't even know if it's good, I just got freaked out. Hey, before I end the video, I do just want to give a quick shout out to a game that doesn't really fit the COVID era theme, but I wanted to talk about anyways. Fuck that title. That game is Red Plumber Adventure Obby. This game was made by user Auroras in December of 2008, and it used to be so much more. It was originally called Mario Adventure Obby, and it looked like this. I'm so nostalgic over that old Roblox aesthetic with like insanely simplistic geometry, and then just fucking Google PNGs of copyrighted characters. Unfortunately, either Roblox or Nintendo, I'm not really sure who, but someone along the way didn't like the fact that the best Mario game ever was on Roblox, and it played like this. Whoa. Wow, it's like we're really underwater. So in 2018, the game was taken down and resurrected as Red Plumber Adventure Obby. I'm not against the poorly drawn, legally distinct Red Plumber characters, and I'm actually just happy that the game is still available to play in any form at all, but I will always sorely miss what I once had. I claim to have been a big Roblox kid growing up, but really I was just into like the specific games that I really liked. I'm not on the same level as the true Roblox heads out there. These were just games that I remember playing during a hyper-specific era. I'm sure that some of you watching could think of 1,000 more just like these ones, and please do tell me about them in the comments. I love talking about this kind of stuff. They don't even have to be anime related, even though I guess that's like kind of my channel's thing. 3 of my now 4 Yap Session videos are anime, so I guess. Like I said earlier, expect a bunch of videos about like Danganronpa and that Roblox game, and just a bunch of other random stuff. I have a lot of plans, but this stuff takes time. I don't know, I'm just rambling now. End the video. Thanks for watching.